All right, we are jumping into the rookie quarterback film session. Here is what we are going to do. We are going to look at third downs in the fourth quarter where there's a blitz. This is the situation I decided, especially any quarterback, but especially rookie quarterbacks. These are obviously, it's the money down, it's the money quarter, and the blitz and pressure is kind of where you make or break quarterbacks. Very similar to what I talked about in the All Pro series. This isn't intended to be highlight. This is actual film. I haven't went through all these plays, so some of it might be bad, some of it might be good, and we just going to go through, not today, but we'll be able to compare the different rookie quarterbacks and how they handled the situation. So first up today is Jayden Daniels, JD5, NFC Championship participant. And so he's got a lot. He's got 16. So we're going to go through those, break it down, and yeah, that's it. All right, so we got the Bengals first. Not one of, but probably the worst defense in the league. But either way. All right, so we got an empty set first off. So we got 5 out. Rush 4, they're blitzing 1. Looks like they picked it up decently, gave themselves enough time. Jayden gets the ball out for the tackle. It probably would help to know what this is. So this is 3rd and 4. So if we start this over a little bit. So about there. I mean, he gets the ball out quick. By the time he gets the ball out, you can see, I mean, maybe you got this person coming over the middle, might be a tight end. But the rest haven't really gotten into their route. And then you got the 2 flat outlets. He just dumps it down, hoping he can make a play. He doesn't, gets tackled. Not sure if they spotted that. Actually, I gotta go back anyway. I knew that was gonna happen. Yeah, they said he only got 3 yards, so they came up short on that one. All right, now we'll go to the next one. Still against the Bengals. This time it is 3rd and 5. And remember, these are all fourth quarter. All right, so we got 2 by 2. Looks like they might be sending 6, 7 actually. JD lets it go. Ball is out of bounds and complete. All right, so let's look at what's happening downfield. You got 17. I think that's McCaffrey breaking across the middle. We got a stop route here. I mean, honestly, these options are pretty good. What was it? 3rd and 5? Yeah, so these are great options. He takes the one-on-one shot and is not able to throw an accurate ball. So if we look at what's happening up front, they pick it up pretty well. He's got time. I honestly have to say that's a mistake on JD. Obviously, it was incomplete, but I think you had better options, and I'm not even sure. I guess he's in off-man coverage. I'm like, he's like way away from his guy. I think any of these options would have been better right there. All right, moving on. Bengals again. Tight game. So that's how that is. 3rd and 2. See, it looks like they brought 5. They did start to create some pressure, so let's look at that again. Crash inside. They chip on the outside. And they bring another person over here, so it looks like actually might be 6. Yeah, so they bring 6. Running back stays and he picks up. So one person left. So JD has to account for him. He gets around, able to keep the play alive, but now the field's cut in half. Only need a few yards. Gets it to Scary Terry, who he trusts. First down. Pretty good job there. Pretty safe. Bengals again. 3rd and 12 this time. Got 3-by-1. Bengals send a lot. And they end up throwing a screen. Man, that almost hit. So none really on JD there. They just throw a screen to counter the blitz. That's a good call. Just a bad block. Miss right there. Nothing much to see there. Alright, moving on. I knew it. We're still in this Bengals game. Alright, 3rd and 7. Another 3-by-1. Bengals sending heat. Drop back 2 at the last second. JD throws. Actually, this is a touchdown that we saw on Terry's film. Going to do a stutter and go. One-on-one matchup. JD puts it up. Wow. Let's see. He throws it before he gets hit, but he knows he's going to get hit. Puts it up and delivers a very accurate pass. Just, man. Puts that ball up. Gets blasted. But excellent accuracy. Excellent accuracy. And that was one thing that really stood out in college with JD5. All right, moving on. Finally in a different game. The Cardinals. It is 3rd and 5. I just realized that entire Bengals, that was all in the 4th quarter. All right, 3rd and 5. We got 2 in the backfield. Let's see. Cardinals look like they sent 5. And just checks it down for a huge gain. Just smart. All right, so let's see. See how they pick this up. Alright, so Ertz is look like he's going on a route, so he just collides with one guy and keeps going. These two look like they having trouble getting him. Let me back. Let's look from the end zone actually. So play action. Okay, we got a rollout. I don't know why they didn't have extra help to that side instead of that, but whatever. So roll out right into the pressure, but you know, the play design for you to have an outlet. Nobody's there to cover. Easy stuff. Next up. Oh no, it's my Bears. Which play is this? I'm gonna get pissed. No, it's not that play. All right, let's see. We got 3 down. Looks like we send 5. It's picked up pretty well. You got one-on-one matchups. What'd I say? 3rd and 5. So let's see what's downfield. Covered. It's pretty well covered. That's short of the sticks. Right here is probably where you want to go. So good choice. Pass looks like it was just a little too high. And that's definitely one you want to put on the receiver, or you want to lead the receiver. Because it's man coverage, there's nobody sitting in the middle, so you could lead them there. Putting it high makes them stop. Obviously, he has to go up. Just out of, yeah. And let's see. I don't think that blitz really got home. So yeah, that's a clean pocket throw. That's one you want to lead your guy. He just let that accuracy got away from him. All right, next up, it is the New York Giants. It is 3rd and 9. Empty set. New York has 5 rushing right off the bat. Now, it looks like they picked it up decently, but they did push the pocket. And JD just really drifted back. And that's not really what you want, but obviously we get the completion here. So let's see. We got chip releases on both of the edges. This is a coverage bust. I'm not sure who's supposed to be what, because this is man coverage. That's man, that's man. Chip release over here, that's man. This safety did not know his assignment. He left Eckler wide open. And then he didn't make the tackle. So that's that. But we'll look through the end zone. Now when you got Dexter Lawrence, that's what happens. The pocket depth gets pushed. And the guy started beating his guy too. So the blitz didn't really get anybody, but the pocket is being pressed a little bit. And so buying time, he's drifting back. And again, that's not always what you're taught to do, is drift back. You're not ever really taught it. But in this case, you know, especially like when you're throwing screens and stuff, you drift back to give it time for stuff to get set up. So in this, I mean, he saw Eckler was uncovered. He gave him time. Now, he could have threw it earlier, but that's fine. He gave it time to clear, drifted back, threw it right before he got touched. And that's the thing. When you know, now, if there's a man on him, you can't do this. Because look at this pass. It's behind him. He has to stop, turn around, and catch it. But when you know it's open field, no one's there, you can make those type of throws. So that's good stuff on JD. All right, Giants again. We are on the goal line. I think I know how this is going to go. Pretty sure I saw this already. But anyway. All right, they got a lot of people going. Actually, no, this is not the play I was thinking of. So we in the scramble drill, and it ends up being incomplete. All right, so they did not convert this. Let's see. We got 5 on the line. 5 go. Yeah, pretty much 5. I mean, the pressure didn't really get there. Everybody's just kind of covered. They do a good job with man coverage. Everybody's kind of plastered. Now he does. His defender falls. He's open. But again, you roll out. You cut off half the field. JD's not seeing that. So after all that buying time, they finally have somebody put some pressure on him. They start pressing. So now he's just got to make a throw. All right, we'll watch that from the end zone. A slide plus the running back. Yeah, they're in good. They're in good position. Just really nobody's open. And then he gets away from that pressure. Continues to drift out. Just puts it out of bounds, out of harm's way. I'm glad he threw it out of bounds, out of harm's way, and not just throwing it up for grabs, because some quarterbacks do that. I much prefer that play that he had, especially if you up. All right, we got a number. We got a number to go. All right, Pittsburgh, empty set. Looks like Pittsburgh sends like 5. Couldn't really see. All right, we got another incomplete pass. This is 3rd and 9. So 3rd and long. See, we got the 4. Yeah, 5. We got a stunt. Looks like they pick it up pretty well for the most part. Running back leaks out late. Goes with the one-on-one match. I mean, I think he did a good. I think JD gave him a chance. And then you also got Ertz breaking across the middle too. That probably is where you wanted to go. That's covered. That's too short. Although you probably could have did that too. That's too short. Plus the defender's there. So you go with the one-on-one. And I think he gave him a shot. I mean, this is definitely a throw. Now, obviously, when you get like, this isn't cover 2, but it's kind of that same situation. Over the corner, underneath the safety, you want to kind of hit it there. But the throw he gave him kind of was more of a 50-50 ball. And he still could make that. So, let me see. Let's see what JD's at when he makes this throw, though. Because if he's clean, I would like to see that in a different place. Yeah, so he's clean. And he throws a 50-50 ball. I kind of would have rather you try to take that. But you gave him an opportunity. Defensive back did his job. Receiver couldn't come down with it. All right, next up. Dallas. 3rd and 7 is what 3rd and 4. 2x2. Dallas has 6 up on the line. Looks like all 6 go. Picked up pretty well. Steps up into a sack. Actually, last second tries to dump it off. All right, let's first look at what's going on downfield. All right, switch release. We got man. Okay, what's that? This is 4, so those are by the sticks. They're in good position. He's open for sure. And you might have been able to get Scary Terry there too, but let's look from the end zone and the timing. He kind of did have time. Yeah, I don't know what happened here. Kendricks could have been wide open. He screwed himself. I don't know if this was supposed to be a stunt and he got gripped up, but either way, Kendricks could have just went here, but whatever. They pick it up. You clean. Doesn't pull the trigger, so now I'm going to take off. And whoever that is, recovered quickly. That's doing your job. You could have laid there. He pops back up, able to make a play. And who is this? Whoever 99 is did a good job pursuing 2. But really, I want to say that's Overshown. I'm not sure. He made that play because if he did not pop up off the ground, JD probably would have been gone. Well, let's look at the sideline one more time. All right. So at this point, he's starting to scramble. That's when 83 gets open. So I understand he's not looking. I mean, let's see. At this point, nobody's really open. Now, you know what Terry's about to do. So you could probably throw that with some anticipation, but he wanted to scramble, give it some more time. So I understand. I'm not going to knock him for it. All right, next up, Tennessee Titans. It is 3rd and 2. Under center. He catch that? Yep, he did. All right. So tight end sent a bunch. I'm sure they thought they was run blitzing. We got 5 up on the line. Let's see, all 5 engage, plus 1 more late. So, shoot, 7 really. We got a naked rollout. So, that didn't really matter. I mean, yeah, naked is designed off the play action, and Scary Terry pins the end for a little bit, and so gives him enough time. He's got enough athleticism to get around, and then this dude just straight up is staring at JD5, lets Terry run right by him, and that's essentially what you want. Not always in a naked, but sometimes you create these run pass conflicts. So now it's like, okay, I could plaster to him and then JD's free to just go. Or I'm a punch and try to get JD and now he's wide open. And that's just a good job adjusting, rolling to his left, adjusting his body and arm angle to make that throw. Throw wasn't excellent, but, you know, Scary Terry bailed him out. It's good stuff. All right, this is the Saints. Where are we? 4 more. All right, we got a diamond. Empty set. Let's see, we got 5 coming. Now, this they don't pick up well. There's a lot of quick pressure, but wait, hold on. 3rd and 3. So JD recognizes the open man. Gets it to him. Let's see. Everybody here is going to go. I'm assuming this is man. It's a lot of pointing, so maybe it's zone. So they ran a zone without anybody in the middle. And so that's just wide open. No pressure on JD yet. Easy play. I'm not sure if there's a miscommunication by the defense or what, but they had no middle zone players. I gotta feel like somebody messed up. But either way, easy for JD. All right, moving on. Philadelphia Eagles. I should pull up his plays in the playoffs against the Eagles, but we ain't gonna do that right now. All right, 3-by-1. Eagles send 5. Pocket's fine. Able to make a completion. So the pocket's fine. Let's see what's happening downfield. Switch release. Blown coverage. And receiver traps that ball for a great pass. See, he collisions. I'm guessing his safety is supposed to be over this top. I'm not sure. Obviously, he's not covering anything here. So this guy is supposed to be over here, and he's not. Let me go back. JD. Like I said, pocket's fine. He moves that way to make that throw. The throw is low. Didn't need to be, but receiver makes a catch for him. I will say receiver definitely, I won't say bailed him out on that, but, well, I guess kind of, because that throw was pretty low. Okay, should be our last 2. We got the Eagles again. It is 3rd and 5. Backed up in their own territory. 4-by-1. See, we got 4 near the line. They blitz 5. Check down. Gets the first down. What was the holding? Okay. Looks like they send 5. They pick it up well. They chip on the edge. They had the chips on both of the edges. Robinson chips and then just goes to the check down. Collision. Nobody's really open yet down here. I mean, he's just open right over the middle. I think that's an easy one. All right, let's see from the end zone. Okay, pocket's clean. Well, Vaughn does beat this guy, so he's coming. Just good timing. Gets that ball out before he's hit. Sees him open, and that is knowing where your players are for sure, because you see that cluster. Nothing's open yet. Knowing you got a player coming over there for that check down. That's good stuff. To throw in that type of rhythm and timing means you have to know where your players are already. All right, this is the last, I believe, and it is the Falcons, I believe. Yes. All right, empty set. We got 6 on the line. Looks like 5 rush. We got a free rusher on the edge. And again, we got a pass out of bounds. What is this? 3rd and 12. So 3rd and extra long. We got, look like off-man coverage. So a lot of one-on-one matchups. Nobody's really open yet. So going to his boy Scary Terry, just doesn't really give him an opportunity. Let's look from the end zone. And they blocked this with 4, which is interesting. Or not 4, sorry. With 5. So yeah, they definitely messed up. You got 2 guys taking this inside, so you had a free rusher. I don't know that really matters as much. Obviously, without the free rusher, you could scramble around, turn it to a scramble drill. But as far as on time, nobody was really open, so you just kind of put that up. And again, throwing while fading back off your back foot like that, that's what happened. The ball's not really going to be accurate, but he might have been just throwing it away. All right, so that is Jayden Daniels against the blitz, 4th quarter, 3rd down. Pretty good. I mean, a couple times where I think he made some choices that could have been better. But for a rookie, I mean, the vast majority of those plays, he did what he needed to do, and he looked pretty good. So go to the comment section and let me know what you think. Share it around, get the convo started. Next episode will be Caleb Williams. Hope to see you there.